Hey guys, Sep here from Carlist.my, and today we have the all-new 2023 Perodua Axia, and this one is actually the AV variant, the range-topping model for the Axia. For today, I'm just going to show you the differences between this one and the old Axia. That one is actually Nat's 2016 Perodua Axia. So to compare the both, it is completely different. Jom, I'll show you. Now, the first and most obvious change that you can see with the new Axia is of course the exterior design and size. So you can see it's actually wider, longer, lower, and my favorite part is actually comes with the longer wheelbase compared to the old Axia models. So the design in itself, it looks great. I mean, I love how the new Axia looks compared to the older models, but there's one thing that bothers me is the size of the rims. So Perodua decided they wanted to keep the 14-inch rims for the new Axia, and in terms of design, it's not that different from the 2016 Axia. So if there's one thing that I would change about this car, exterior-wise, is just the size and the design of the rims. Everything else, buy it, yeah. Okay, so there's another thing that I really like about the new Axia is actually the full LED headlamps with LED DRLs. So the design itself, it looks really nice in my book. And it goes to show that Perodua is trying to upscale the Axia to, again, greater heights. So with better equipment for the exterior and, of course, a lot more stuff that you can find within the interior of the Axia. Jom, I'll show you the inside plug. Oh, I forgot one more thing. With the Axia AV, you also get auto high beam. So if you're looking to buy an Axia, I would suggest you to get either the SE or this one, the AV variant. This one in particular will cost you around 49,500 ringgit. Yes, I know it's a bit expensive compared to the older Axia model, but let me tell you, with the Axia AV, you get a lot of things in the car. For one thing, since the car is wider, you will feel a lot of space from left to right. Driving position is more or less the same with the older Axia, but you get so many things with the Axia AV. For example, you will get a 7-inch TFT screen for the driver's display. You get a huge 9-inch touchscreen for the infotainment. You also have buttons and the digital screen for the AC. And of course, like everything else, this one, the new Axia for all variants, comes with the DCVT gearbox, and that is a big plus when it comes to the new Axia. So another thing that you will get is a set of bucket seats or semi-bucket seats for the front seats for the driver and passenger. So this one only available for the AV and the SE variant, but if you opt for the AV, you will get semi-leather seats. So this is one of the major things when it comes to buying a compact car, the space in the second row. So as you can see, the front driver seat is actually in my driving position, and I have enough leg room and knee room and headroom when I'm seated at the back. And when you're driving with your family, like yesterday I went to Bagang Lalang with my whole family, 3 kids, they enjoyed sitting at the back so much, and they've not quarreled about space. So they have enough space, even for my youngest with the car seat here, and then the other two, age 11 and 8, they were sitting comfortably in the second row. But if you are carrying maybe 4 or 5 adults, 5 adults might be a bit cramped because this transmission tunnel is a bit high, but for 4 adults, it is very comfortable. So I don't know what else to say. If you are looking for a cheap car under 50,000 ringgit, the Axia might be the best choice for you because of the space that you get, the space that you don't expect in an Axia. Right, the next obvious thing is of course boot space, and when you're talking about a compact car like the Axia, it's very important to have enough boot space for your things. So I'll show you. With the new Axia, it says that it's slightly longer, which means that the boot has been extended from 260 liters to 265 liters. Now, you might be thinking 5 liters is not that much, but since it's extended rearward, you can actually fit some things easily, like a medium-sized luggage bag and even a nice stroller. So this is probably the biggest advantage when it comes to the older Axia and the new one. Okay, so we are driving the 2023 Perodua Axia, and I know I've heard some complaints regarding the engine. People are saying that, oh, Perodua is saving money, they are trying to keep the old engine with the new Axia. Yeah, it produces 67 horsepower and 91 Newton meters of torque. You might feel that it is not enough, but they've decided to include this with the dual CVT gearbox, and let me tell you, it is a world of difference when it comes to driving experience. So previously, if you own any old gen Axia, you might feel that it's struggling to get up to speed and it revs quite high. But with the dual CVT gearbox, yeah, it feels really, really great. It's a lot faster off the line, and if you feel like you need a bit more power, there's also a power button for you to use. And then it revs up even more. You know, for example, if you're going up the hill, that will assist you in that matter as well. For highway speeds, you know, once you're there, you know, 100, 110 kilometers an hour, it also feels really, really great. It feels relaxed. It doesn't feel like it's high-strung or anything of that nature, because it's revving just below the 3,000 mark. So I truly believe that this engine, even though it's the old one, paired with the DCVT gearbox, makes a lot of sense, and it is a great one. So another thing that you should know is that when it comes to safety specs, you get a lot for a car that is priced just below 50,000 ringgit. So you get features like auto high beam, and with this one you also get lane departure warning, lane keep assist, blind spot monitor, and a bunch more. No, these are the things that you don't usually mind, you know, not having in a car, or a cheap car, or a car that is priced below 50,000, but you get all of these things in the new Axia, particularly this one, this AV variant. And this is also a good point, because, you know, if you're a parent, you're trying to buy a first car for your kid that just got his or her license, you know, you want a car that is good to drive, comfortable to drive, fuel efficient, and of course safe. And these are all the boxes that have been ticked by Perodua when it comes to the new Axia. Of course, the car is not perfect, but you know, if you really consider the whole package, you know, an Axia that is priced at 50,000 ringgit, then you don't really mind the minus points. Yes, the tires might be a bit small, the suspension might be a bit bouncy, the cabin noise from the outside might be a bit loud, but who cares? It's a car that costs 50,000 ringgit with decent performance and comfort. I think you can forgive all of those minor details. Alright, there you have it, folks. That is my impressions when it comes to the 2023 Perodua Axia. And if you don't believe me, you should have a go at the new Axia itself. If you have an old Axia like my friend over here, or maybe one of your family members, try and drive that first, and then go to the nearest showroom where you can test drive the Perodua Axia. You will see a lot of difference in terms of performance, in terms of comfort, interior space, luggage, and many, many more. But if you're still not really convinced about my opinions when it comes to the engine with the DCVT gearbox, we actually did a drag race between the new Axia and the old one from 2016. If you're interested to watch the drag race, it's on our TikTok page. Go there, watch it, and then you might be convinced. Who knows? So this is Seb signing off. Ciao.